What's up, my titties? Welcome back to another video game review. Yes, that's something that I do on this YouTube channel, which is why I'm doing it. And this, once again, is another request. I hate requests. Just kidding, guys. I like doing requests because, you know, sometimes it teaches me something new about games I haven't really thought about in a long time, or games that I really wanted to talk about, and this is a good opportunity for me to talk about them. And also gives me a good opportunity to learn about games that I haven't really learned about before. So yeah, I do like requests, so leave them in the comments below, please. I would really appreciate it if you did that. So yeah. Anyways, this one is requested by this person right here. And as you can tell, he requested for me to review, well, challenged me, but it's a request, basically. But he requested that I review Wii Sports. And this is another Nintendo title, and, you know, Nintendo's kinda strict on copyright. So what I'm going to be doing is basically doing this vlog format thing. But don't worry, I will also be showing pictures during the video, so you guys at least have something to look at. And there will be jump cuts like this. So yeah, let's get started with this. Okay, so what's the history of this game and sort of my history? I think we're gonna start with my history, which is that I haven't really played a whole lot of this game. I mean, I have played it before. I'm not like completely new to it. I have played it before. I was never really a big fan of it. I sort of just played it and enjoyed it. And that's partly because I normally played it with other people because I found the single player mode very boring, which is, I guess, the first thing I want to mention about this game. I'm still gonna talk about my history, but yeah. Basically, the single player mode is boring if you do it by yourself, because in this game you have to stand up and move around. And basically, yeah, if you do that by yourself, it's kind of cringy if you do it by yourself. But, you know, if you do it with friends, it's gonna be fun. And I don't have any friends, so it was kind of, I did it by myself, which is, I watched other people do it on YouTube, so I wish I had friends. Okay, obviously, I'm kidding. To be serious for 1 second, I did play this with a few other people, which made it more fun, but when I tried doing it by myself, it was, like, very boring. So, if you want to play this game, play by yourself. Okay? I mean, don't play by yourself. Play it with other people, okay? Yeah, so normally I would say that I kind of like this game. It's pretty good, I guess. And to continue with my history, I never played it a whole awful lot. I sort of played a handful of times, and I enjoyed it, I guess. But recently, I got together with some of my friends and basically tried out every single thing inside the game that you can do, which didn't take too long, but I tried it out, and that's how I came up with this review. Alright, so now that I fully replayed the game, what do I think about it? Well, I still stand by the fact that the single player mode is boring and the multiplayer mode is better. I still stand by all of that. That's still one of my opinions on it. And now let's actually get to the nitty-gritty. Now, I'm actually not a very big fan of sports. I don't like playing sports. I never really got into it. I don't really understand why. I mean, actually, I do understand why it's so popular, but I just never really got into it. I'm not really a sports kind of guy, so obviously, you might think that I won't really like this game, and partly that is kinda true. It wasn't really my type of game that I would normally play. The normal type of games that I would normally play would either be, like, probably an RPG or something like that, because, I don't know, there's a little bit of strategy involved, and I like thinking about things, and also you pretty much just fight and destroy everything in your path. Well, unless it's Undertale, but yeah, that's a topic for another day. Anyways, so yeah, I've never really liked sports, and the way that they translated it in the game, I would say, I don't know, it's not exactly like a real sport, but I don't know, I would say that it is still kind of fun to play, especially with other people. Okay, so if you don't know, this game is actually a launch title for the Wii, and basically shows off what the controllers can do in various different sports. And it's pretty much basically a multiplayer party type game that is meant to be played multiplayer, but you can play it single player, which I don't like, in case you didn't tell. Which is the single player thing. That sounded kind of... Anyway, so Yeah, basically, it's a launch title for the Wii, and the controls, it basically shows what the controllers can basically do, and, it comes already packaged with the Wii, which I actually really like, you know, giving you a nice game that gets you, it really gets you to feel the controls of the Wii, and it really, like, it is generally a pretty fun game. Even though I don't really like sports, it is still fun. For me, it's still fun, okay? So now, I'm basically gonna get into, every single sport inside of the game, and, talk about how well the gameplay is, and how well the controls, transition into each sport. Alright, so the different sports you pretty much have are, let me hope I get this right, golf, baseball, bowling, and boxing, I think? I hope that's right. But anyways, yeah. So basically, in each of these games, you pretty much do different things, and you use the Wii remote, and you basically move around your room, and, yeah, as for the controls, I mean, the game is still fun, but they're a little bit wonky. They're not always accurate, so the accuracy is always, like, kind of off. Like, sometimes you would do something several times, but it would translate to doing it, like, less times, which isn't that big of a problem, because whatever you are trying to do still goes through. It's just kind of annoying, if anything. For example, in boxing, if you do, like, 3 jabs in a row, it mostly just does, like, 2 jabs, so it's not really, like, that accurate to what you're actually doing in real life. So, yeah. As for, golf, I actually do like playing golf in real life, and basically, the motion is just, you need to do the same thing that you would do in real life, just with the Wii remote, and it translates pretty well, I would say. Except this one, it isn't really as fun as some of the other ones, because it's golf. Okay, I don't know why that would be kind of fun to some people. Like, translating a sport into a video game, I don't really get that idea. For example, like, you can just play sports in real life. I don't know why it has to be in a video game format. But yeah, apparently some people think that's good, I guess. But anyway, so yeah. Golf, for the most part, it isn't really the best part of the game, but it's still good. I still enjoyed it, so yeah. You get a thumbs up, golf. This is not my rating system. Alright, so anyways, let's move on to, baseball. Now, baseball game, it's actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. It's very fun, very intense, well, not intense, but it's very, like, I don't know, it keeps you engaged, basically, especially with the cheering crowds in the background. I just love that. And another thing that I love is that they use your Miis that you created in the game, which is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. And I just really like, the crowds cheering because they kind of motivate you. It makes it really fun, so, yeah. I really like that. Baseball, that's pretty good. The motion you do with the Wii control is pretty much the same. Yeah, I'm pretty much gonna not spend too much time on these because it's Wii Sports, okay? This is just a small little game released with the Wii. You don't even have to buy an extension, so yeah. Anyways, let's move on to boxing. Now, boxing, I'm gonna have to say it's, one of my favorites too, because it actually has cheering crowds in the background, so I really like that. Just like baseball, it has cheering crowds in the background, and, yeah, the fighting mechanics is pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie, and when you're playing with a family, it's also pretty, well, not with a family, I played it with friends, but you could play this with a family if you want. It's pretty fun, I guess. You pretty much just move your Wii controls around, except one thing that I don't like is that it's not really accurate to actual martial arts. I'm not a martial arts person because, as I said, I don't really like sports, but I do know people who are, and I gotta say, it's not really accurate to that, but it's freaking Wii Sports, so I can give it a pass since it's still fun. But still, it doesn't really obey the rules of boxing and stuff, and this is kind of inconsistent, because the previous games, they kind of obey the rules. It's just this one that doesn't, for some reason, but it's still fun, so it's fine. Alright, now, let's move on to bowling. I guess I like bowling. It's pretty fun. I do have gone bowling in real life. And I guess this emulates the feeling pretty well because, basically you just move your thing around just like if you were throwing a ball into the place. And, yeah, it's pretty good, I guess. It's a lot like real bowling, basically, except, you know, it's not real bowling. It's on a digital screen. But yeah, I still like the bowling thing. It's pretty fun. Yeah. Alright guys, I think that's it. Well, actually, I don't think. I know that's it. Anyways, guys, so yeah, I guess that is it. That was it for this review. Again, I'm sorry if it's a little short, but this is, well, I said again because in my last video was pretty short, but yeah. I still really like this game, okay? It's really fun, especially, and it's good for a Wii launch title because it really gets people, it got me at least when I first played it to have a feel for the Wii. And by the way, this wasn't my Wii when I first played it, not even now, it's not even my own Wii, it's somebody else's, but I still played the game with them, and it's pretty fun to play with them. But yeah, because mostly the Nintendo device that I had in my house was the Nintendo 3DS, and as usual, you pretty much couldn't have it, but when I played this at like a friend's party or something, it got me to feel how playing the Wii was like, and it was different from the 3DS. So yeah, I would say that this game is a pretty fun game you can play. It's pretty innocent, it's a small little game, but it's still good. It's a good game, and I do recommend it. And if I would have to give it a rating, I would give it a 7 out of 10. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, especially you, Lob City 2.0, because you suggested it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Guys, this is me recording this after, and I'm just saying because I'm putting this here because I didn't even mention once that Lob City 2.0 is actually a really good friend of mine. He's part of the League of Incredible Critics and all of that, so I'm kind of shocked that I didn't mention it not even once in the video. So yeah, Lob City 2.0 is a good friend of mine, and I hope he enjoyed this video because I made it for him.